Let me get set up on my end.
I don't know what it looks like, so I'm just.
Yeah, I got you. Let me get everything logged in. Welcome, welcome. And again, definitely appreciate and thank you for being able to come through.
Yeah, sorry, it took me so long. I didn't see it. It was
Oh, no
in
problem.
messages, hidden messages, or whatever it's called.
Okay. Let me see if I can do this here. All right, I think we in there. What up, what up, what up? YouTube, it's your boy, Ultra Jbadboy. Hopefully y'all doing well out there and being safe. Welcome back to the stream, to the channel, to the upload. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, hit that like, click that baby notify. Again, shout out there to the members out there and true supporters. We have been blessed with a special guest. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Jennifer Sun Bell is in the building. In the building, y'all. Need for
What's up, everybody?
need for speed. Unbound. Voiceover. Tess is in the building. Where? I'm gonna let y'all come in. Let y'all come in. And definitely again, how are you today? You doing all right
I,
today?
I'm I'm doing amazing. How about
Okay,
yourself?
man. Blessed up and great my way. Blessed up and great my way. So y'all, we can kind of be a little bit laid back. You know, I'm not gonna be too, too tight. I'm gonna try to get loosened up a little bit. I'm a little nervous. It's my first celebrity,
Don't
y'all.
be, no,
I'm a little nervous right now. You know what I'm
no need to
saying?
be nervous.
But
Nah.
but she in the building. But let me know in the chat, man. Can y'all hear us? Okay? Can y'all hear me good? Where? Let me know. Let me know. Let me get them thumbs up or something in the chat. Make sure y'all can hear us good.
Oh, thumbs up.
Thumb it up. Thumb it up.
Just hit notice.
I don't know. Sometimes it be like a little Where? Okay, we got. Oh, okay, we got it. They tapped in. They said they can hear us. We good.
Okay, good. That would be the worst if we're just talking and you're just.
Right.
Then that, you know what you have to do though is you guys would have to do the voiceover for us. So.
Right. I gotta react the whole scene. Word, word. All right. So look, the focus point is gonna be on our lovely guest. Hopefully you all can see me, but if not, don't even worry about it. I'm the regular. You see me all the time. Don't worry about it. The focus point on Jay. Jay, that's okay. I don't want to offend you. Jay, it's okay.
No, it's
Okay.
cool. Yeah, it's cool. I have a
All
lot
right.
of nicknames, so that's cool.
Okay. All right. All right. So here we go. So let's get into it. We're gonna start off
Yeah.
with asking you the first one. Oh, again, I want to say again, definitely blessings and thank you for spending time or taking this time to join. And I know you busy. Your schedule is busy. I understand. I reached out to you, and I was surprised when you responded. I said, "Oh my God, I dropped everything." I said, "Hold on." I said, "Hold
No,
on."
I love this. I love being able to share a passion with, everyone. I mean, Need for Speed is near and dear to my heart, and I think it's awesome. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for reaching out. I
No
know that,
doubt.
you never know what's going to happen, and I'm so glad you did. And I found it. I saw it in my hit. I was like, who's this?
Huh? Ultra. It's just me. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first question I would ask is, um, so what inspired you to become an actress?
It's really funny. So I've always loved performing. I was actually when I was younger, but we just didn't have a lot of money growing up. I was in
Right.
the army. We moved around a lot.
Okay.
You know.
Me too. I was in the army too.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for your
Yeah.
service. I didn't
Okay.
actually serve, but
Mhm.
I've been told that if you're a child of
It's
somebody who served, then you've served
the
because
same thing.
yeah, just moved around so much.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was really pressed upon me to go to college and get a degree and
Mhm.
do that. But it was something I always wanted to do, but just not that they didn't encourage me, but it wasn't like something they thought would be a viable option to sustain,
Right.
a
Right.
living.
Okay. Okay.
And then just I happened to my boyfriend, who's now my husband now, was invited to because he
Okay.
got into acting, and he was like,
Congratulations to you both.
invite. Yeah. So we're both into it, and he got invited to just get some set experiences very, very early in our careers, and they're like,
Okay.
"Oh, bring your girlfriend, she's pretty," and I was like, "Oh, well, thank you,"
Okay.
and
Okay.
yes, I'll go and hang out on set. And I was on set, and I was like, "Oh, this is what I want to do. I want to tell stories and
Ooh, okay.
bring." these characters to life. And as my journey's progressed, a big passion of mine is because I'm biracial, so I'm half Korean,
Okay.
half white.
Okay. Okay.
And I didn't see a lot of people that looked like me on TV or like represented me, or even just people of color in general. And so it's
Right.
been a true passion of mine to bring stories to life. The thing I love to say is like what was it? Now I don't even know what I usually say. Like those unheard stories and unheard voices, and give them a voice, you know?
Okay.
So that's been my true passion. Just, and then, sometimes you get to work on like, the hotness, Need for Speed, and you like lose your mind when you
Already,
get that call.
already. So I mean, I must say too, far as the gaming in the gaming community is so diverse, which I love it.
Yeah.
It's all types, it's all
Yes.
walks. You know what I'm saying? We all have one thing in common. We just love the game. You know what I'm saying? Just love it.
And I think that to me is really important, and it
Right.
really speaks to me, because I don't have as much time to game now, but I used to game a lot.
Right.
And friends from all over the place, like all walks of life, and again, we come together, and that's what we do. We just
Right.
play the different like games that are out at that moment, and I think that's important. I think that representation is important for all of us, because again, the community is so diverse,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I also, again, want to give a shout out to you as well as the cast, Rydell, Yas, and ASAP Rocky. You know, all of y'all did a great job.
Oh.
I haven't finished the game yet. I
No
think.
spoilers. No spoilers. I got you. No
Okay.
spoilers.
Yeah. So I'm midway, whichever that is. I don't know what midway is, but I'm at some point where you in my head, like, get this money. I got a race for you. What you gonna do? You racing or not?
I
You know
know.
what I'm
Why are
saying?
you just exploring? Like why are you just driving
Right.
down Lakeshore?
Man,
Go get that money,
right.
Speedy.
I'm just riding around looking at houses, buildings. I don't know. I'm gonna buy some property. I don't know. Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, so how was it actually acting as Tess in the game?
It's interesting. So when I first got the audition for Tess, I looked at it and I was like, I had a feeling I knew what game it was, because everything's code named when you get these auditions. You don't know what you're doing, right?
Okay,
You just
okay.
have to make a choice and go with it.
Okay.
And I was like, I think I know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I showed it to my husband. He was like, this has to be Need for Speed, right? And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it is, but you just never know. It could be something else. So, but I got it. And the scene that I got to initially audition with is the very first time I meet Rydell. So the player and I have just come back from the first initial. Well, wait, how far are you? No, I don't
Okay,
want to say
okay, what? Okay, yeah, don't say that.
I won't say anything. It's the first time I met Rydell, basically.
Okay.
It was the audition scene.
Okay.
And because I also used to be, and I still am, I just, I'm not as into it, but I was super mad into cars growing up.
Bad.
So,
Got my attention.
yeah. Yeah.
Right,
So,
right.
I mean, I already was like, I didn't really have to do much quote unquote acting, because I was like, I know what she's talking about. I know,
Right.
like, this racing thing, not that I raced or anything.
Right,
but,
right.
I might have driven fast on the highway a couple
Okay.
times. Maybe.
No, it was the track. I remember it was on the racetrack. I remember when you went fast. It was on the racetrack. I remember.
It's definitely on a racetrack. But yeah, no, I was into cars like growing up. My first car, it wasn't anything fancy. It was a Nissan 200 SX, but we put some like 17s on there, had some
Okay.
subs in the back.
Okay.
It wasn't cute. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
cute. It wasn't cute. But then, like, as I got some more money and everything, I had a WRX that I loved, the black with
Ooh.
the gold wheels. It was like, that was my baby. And then I
Okay.
had a yeah. So, and then gradually as I've gotten older, I've gotten, different cars
Well-
that are, I still like, we used to have an M3. We've had two M3s. We love our M3s.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah. So when I got the audition for Tess, I was like, I don't know. I just felt an instant connection with her, and I was like, I don't really have to think much and do much. I just have to be open to take direction from my director, because I don't know the story, obviously,
Right.
at that point.
Okay.
And just play, and that's what we did. I just played.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. After after a certain point when you was brought in, it's like you came in on point. Like your the whole it was on cue. Your whole entrance of your character was like I was like, okay, so who is this? And then you was like, yo, blah 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 blah, and I was like, okay, okay. And I was like, look, now you know I feel some type of way because I just dealt with her, the first character. So look, I was on the fence about dealing with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right,
Yeah, right. But
yeah, who is this coming into the family?
right,
Who are
right.
you? I
You
got
know,
you.
cause
Yeah.
cause we just got done dirty. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
I like the whole role and how it was incorporated. I mean, that was real dope. Now on that note, you know, my first car was a you might not even know about this, a Toyota
What is
Corolla,
it?
a '87.
What are you talking about? Like the one from like Initial D?
The
Or
hatchback
no?
one. It's like it was like a.
Yeah.
I had that, and I'm gonna tell you how gangster I was.
Wait. Hold up. Hold up. You talking about? Like, did you watch Initial D? What is it called? I need to look at that car. Hold up. Is
Huh?
it this one? Because if you
It's
had this car that I'm thinking,
it's
that's pretty freaking dope. Cause
it was
like,
it was the hatchback
uh-huh.
1987 Toyota Corolla. It was an
Hold up.
automatic, and I'm gonna
Let
tell you
me
how
see.
gangster I was. I had hubcaps from Walmart on there. That's how I get, and I clean them up every weekend. Then I put some 12 speakers in the back. You can tell me nothing.
Okay, I
You
love that. Oh my
can-
god. Okay, so the one I'm thinking of is it's a AE86. That's what it is, a Sprinter Trueno. But it's known in
Oh, that's drift ready. That's the drift one, ain't it?
that's the drift one, yeah. So, but it's
Ooh,
the
mm-mm.
hatchback, the Corolla GTS. It's
Uh-uh.
known here.
That's above my pay grade.
Uh,
That's a
but
classic.
that's dope.
That's a
That's
classic.
okay. That's
That
I know.
that's
That's the one I like. The see, I told you. I like, man, Initial D was my
yo,
jam, man.
how you know that though? That's crazy. You knew
I know.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's been a while. That's why I
Okay.
had to look it up. I was like, wait, which one do you have? Is it the A86? I just couldn't remember the letters and the numbers. But yeah,
Well,
that was.
my current project now is I got an '01 Acura CL Type S. So that's my current
Okay.
project now. That's the J series. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I
That's
do
dope.
I do a little real life comedy a little bit with that. So you know a little something.
I
Not too
love
much.
it.
Not too much. Okay.
I
So
love it. I love it. When I was, back in the day, the car I really wanted was like, oh man, just give me a Skyline. Give me a Skyline.
ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Oh man.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep dreaming for that. We'll see how does
Right?
YouTube work out.
I hope it works out real well for
I
you.
appreciate
I
it.
do.
I
It's
appreciate
going.
it.
It's already getting there.
All
Yeah, no, we
right.
used to be a car family. Like we had my sister had a 2.5 RS Subaru. I had the WRX, and then my
Ooh.
boyfriend slash husband now had the STI. So we'd roll around with like 3 generations basically.
Oh, that's a first of all,
Yeah.
that's a whole car club right there.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we used to do. We used to, like, I mean, just go driving with our friends, and like we were those people, like annoying people now maybe. I don't
No,
know.
you good.
Just like like all over the place, all
Oh,
over the place.
man. Hey, that's good times for me. For real, for real.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so let me see. Okay, so let me ask you this. So,
Sure.
were you able to actually meet with the other voiceover characters, the other people in real life?
Yeah, so the game initially was supposed to be full motion capture. So if,
Okay.
for those who aren't familiar, it's where I'm sure you've seen videos, or if you haven't, you should look it up, where
Hmm.
people are in full suits with like little
Right, I
balls
seen
on them
that.
and dots
Hmm.
on the face,
Hmm.
and basically you go into what they call the volume, because it's a camera, like a whole rig setup that kind of films you from 3D, so 360 degrees. So it's called the volume because,
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
if you do the math. But so originally we were supposed to do that. So I booked this game back in like Thanksgiving 2020,
Hmm.
and then we started rehearsals that at the end of the year, and then in 2021 we started. We were in rehearsal,
Okay.
and we went into the volume and did one rehearsal together, and then masked up, and if we had to stay 6 feet away from each
Oh,
other,
okay.
which was difficult because we're
Right.
trying to do these scenes,
Right.
and it gets real intimate. And at that time, you could only be in each other's close space for like a total for the whole day, like I want to say it was like 10 minutes or 15 minutes
Oh, wow.
for the whole day. So
Wow.
like any like time we were close, you know, we had a COVID officer who was like, Jen, you need to step back because you're too close. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, because you're just in the scene, you know?
Okay.
So that's when we met each other and we got to hang and all that kind of stuff. And then unfortunately, because the COVID numbers were really, really starting to shoot up at that time, and they were really concerned, EA was concerned, as they should have been.
Right, exactly.
We moved back to just Zoom rehearsals. And then they decided, which really broke all of our hearts, because for some of us, it was our first mocap game we'd ever done. Like I've done voiceover, but I hadn't been in a suit yet.
Okay.
And we decided to just do facial capture instead. So we went into a studio, a voiceover studio, and I had to do my own dots. They taught me via Zoom, like, okay, you're going to do a dot here, here. I learned that because my bottom lip kind of is pouty, they were like, you have to draw a line because we can't see the dot underneath your lip.
What?
You know, I know. It was very interesting. And then I had the head-mounted camera, and my castmates were all on Zoom. So we actually got very close via Zoom, and we still talk together. Actually, Dwayne, who plays Rydell, we're trying to get together for lunch in the next week or two.
Okay.
Our schedules just haven't been aligned, but
okay.
Yeah, we actually got pretty close, and so we did get to meet once. I know that was a long answer for.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine.
But it was, you know, it was interesting because we were still reading with each other when we were recording, but they were just on Zoom. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, definitely. I have no problem at all with you reaching out and networking and maybe hooking me up with someone else to interview with, a case like AKA Rydell. You know.
I will talk to Dwayne for sure.
I would love to have him up here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, her.
Dwayne is such a beautiful spirit. He's so like.
Okay.
He really is like Papa Rydell. He's just got this beautiful like Zen spirit about him. You're gonna love talking.
First of all, his character,
I'll introduce you.
his character had me. I was laughing so many times. Like,
oh my God, it was so great. Because just the innocence of it, you know.
Right.
Like he's just
right.
like, huh? Just so innocent about it.
Right.
Like.
Right. Okay. So let me see. The next one is. Well, this is kind of part of what we just went over. Because I was gonna ask you what was the most challenging thing that you had went through, and how did you deal with it? But I guess part of that will be the COVID restrictions, I'm assuming.
The COVID restrictions, that was probably the most challenging thing.
Okay.
I remember once we were working with our director, Tom Keegan, who is just a phenomenal director.
Shout out to Tom Keegan, the director.
Yes, he's. I've worked with a lot of people in my life and in my career, and he's definitely like one or two. Just the way he directs and works with you, and draws out what he's looking for in your character. It's pretty phenomenal. But I remember once we were working, he's like, and we had to step away from him. She was like, oh, it was frustrating. We just wanted to like just be in each other's presence and be able to just me talk to Yaz,
right.
And
that face-to-face interaction.
Yaz and I had a couple moments, and we'd have to step away, and I'm like, man, I'm sorry. She's like, I'm sorry, and I'm like, it's all good, Ashley, don't worry about it. We're just. So that was hard. And then the other thing is when we pivoted and had to do everything with just facial capture, the way it worked, which was very interesting, is whoever was recorded first, then that would be like the master. So then everybody else who was in that particular scene would have to react to that recording, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
So it got a little tricky, because we would be on camera, like on Zoom, and then we would hear the recording, and they would have to, whoever was filming that day would have to react to that. So whoever went last basically was solely reacting to, I believe it was the two players, which would be Elizabeth and Ian, working with mainly the recordings.
That's a lot of reacting.
So it was interesting, because you want to be as organic and fresh and true to the moment as possible. So the good thing is we did have a lot of rehearsals, and we really connected and bonded and supported each other in any way we could. So we made it, and seems like people like the game. So,
it's a great. Hey, I'm trying. It's a great game. I love it so far. I love it, and you know what? You can't even tell from playing the game that it was that type of difficulties in the background creating it, because everything runs so smooth.
Yeah.
You know, you just wouldn't think it was that behind the scenes. You know, challenges.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say EA and Criterion were like fantastic working together and pivoting and just problem solving, you know?
Right,
Like
right, right.
there was a lot of problem solving that had to go on and they did it and they were fantastic and
Okay,
so much love
okay,
for the team. So, yeah.
okay. So let me ask you this. So, um, okay, I'm sure you may, but do you play video games? And if you do, what's your favorite?
So I don't have as much time to play video games now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I did play a little Animal Crossing this last year.
Okay, okay.
But I actually, my favorite games are like Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, Kingdom Hearts. I will look
Kingdom
that up.
Hearts. And then Legend of Zelda is like probably one of my
Okay,
all-time
I know that.
favorites.
That's classic. That's classic.
I love Ocarina of Time is probably my favorite. It's been a while since I played it, but
Okay.
it's a good one.
See, I almost took you as a Pac-Man person.
No, man. I also actually we used to play like a lot of like Resident Evil and stuff like that, but I'm like
Ooh.
scared. So I'd be like,
Oh.
I'm the person like my husband plays, and I'd be like, yo, he's coming to the right, gotta go left, go through that door. So I'm like in his ear, he's like, shut up. I'm like, you're not listening. You're gonna die. You know?
So you'll play that with all the lights on, basically.
Basically, you know what? I will say though, I'm real proud of myself.
Okay.
So you know, there's the video game The Last of Us, which has now
Yes.
been turned into a TV series.
Yes, yes.
So
it is.
I haven't played the game yet. Again, I'm a chicken.
Mhm.
Although I just got me a quest or whatever it's called, and I'm like tempted, so tempted, and think I'm brave enough to play Resident Evil on there, but I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
if
you
I
can
can
do
handle
it.
it.
You can do it.
I might try. We'll see. We'll see. I got to beat Saber first.
Well, hey, if you do it, you should stream it.
Oh, y'all would laugh your
Oh,
asses off.
we will love
Oh,
it.
God.
We will
Oh
love
my
it.
God. You're screaming.
I will love it.
I will say, but I was gonna say, I'm real proud of myself because my husband was out of town this weekend. I was like, and I had some time. I was like, I'm gonna
Okay.
watch The Last of Us, and I turned the lights off,
Uh-oh.
and I watched it by myself. Now, I
So-
was texting a friend. I
so-
was texting my friend Sam. I was like, Sam, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know.
So, let me ask you-
This girl is giving me stress, and I'm about to have a heart attack.
So look, how many times did you hear something in the background when you was watching?
I have a husky and a cat, and I was like, baby,
Oh yeah.
what you doing?
Everybody,
Smokey?
like, y'all better sit down.
Yeah. I mean, it was to the point, like, I don't know, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone because it is such an amazing show, or I've
Oh, I
only
haven't
seen
seen
the
it
first
yet.
2 episodes. But I will say, it was to the point where you just can't sit still. You're like, she gonna make it? What's gonna happen
Right.
now? And I was like,
Yeah,
so I'm real proud of myself.
I seen the trailers on it, and it seemed to have good reviews so far. So I'm definitely gonna probably wind up checking it out.
Yeah,
For real,
I've
for
been,
real,
obviously,
for real.
again, I haven't played the game. I'm good friends with Victoria, Grace, who's in the second one. But
Okay,
I,
okay. Shout out to Victoria.
I have,
You know.
yeah, it's phenomenal. But yeah, I'm like that. I would love to do like one of those games. So like a zombie horror
Okay.
game. That would be so much fun.
Well,
Because
that's
when you're acting it, it's like you could just go there. But when you're watching it, you're like, oh my God, I'm sweating.
no, you good. So that's gonna go into my next question. So, is there any upcoming future projects for you to get into more voiceover? Any games or?
Yeah, I have quite a few things, but I can't talk about them.
Okay,
But
okay.
I
We'll
will
wait.
Say, I will say, I know that's this life. We can't because it's I took
Yeah.
one of my very good friends who's a casting director. She always says like, you work years and years on these video games, and then they release, and then like a month later they're in the bargain bin. So they
Yes.
have to like
That is
So
true.
you have to be careful. You can't spoil nothing. So
That
I
is
will
true.
say though, I'm working on 2 more video games that are mocap, so I'll be in the suit.
Okay.
I've already been in the suit, so I've gotten to get in the suit.
So you used to the suit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did, and
Okay.
that game, oh my god, I cannot wait for it to drop. It's gonna be a couple years, but it's a classic, and I'm just over the moon that I get to be a part of it. So
Well, I
and then
can't
the
wait.
new one's like going to be a completely brand new game, so I can't wait to dive into that one. I haven't worked on that one yet, but
okay,
yeah.
okay. So
Yeah, and then there's just straight voiceover too, but.
well, I already know that you love the car scene. So I'm gonna keep an eye on you. Anything with some car scenes, some cars coming out, I'm gonna be looking.
These ones are a little different. I mean, there might be more like, you know.
Uh-oh.
I can't say anything. There's no cars but
Okay.
there might be some of this action.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Bang bang. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna just ask you this about us content creators.
Yeah.
Is there any possibility for you to, besides interviewing, interacting and doing something with people like me or content creators, either for fun or possibly streaming and gaming together?
I mean, again, I
Okay.
probably suck, but you know,
Hey.
as long as we have the disclaimer at the beginning, you can't get mad at me if we lose
Okay.
or you die or whatever game we're playing.
Okay.
Like,
So
that's all I gotta say. Okay?
so you play Modern Warfare?
Oh God, you do not want me to play a first-person shooter.
Oh, okay. So
I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. It's bad. I tried to play Fortnite once, and I was like, I'm just gonna hide in this bush.
Oh, I can't do that.
Until like the rain comes, and then I was like, okay, let's go. Oh,
Yo, when you told me
terrible.
on Fortnite, when you told me I had to do everything else and build, I was out.
Some people are crazy good at that. They're just like shooting and building. I'm like,
my
I'm
son.
over here.
My son loved it. I can't do it. I see him with the keyboard and the mouse. I said, what are you doing?
It's incredible. I'm like, yo, I can't. No. I mean, but here's the thing. Again, I'm happy to try.
Oh yeah.
And I'll do my best.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I'll probably die real quick.
No doubt.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be your sacrificial lamb. You need someone to cause a distraction. I'll be like, woo, over here.
Like,
Pop, pop, pop.
For the team. You take one for the team.
I'll take one for the team. Look.
Okay, so let me see. Let me look in the chat real quick and see what's popping in the audience and see if anybody is in here. Let me see.
We got a little bit of time real quick.
Okay.
Happy to answer any questions you might have.
All right, so if anybody else is tuning in right now, let me see. What up in the chat? So is there any questions? Anybody want to ask Jay anything or AKA Tess? Is there anything y'all would like to ask her before we conclude? Maybe we get one question or two if there's any.
I was gonna see. Actually, Tess wasn't her original name. What was Tess's original name?
Who was her name?
Let me see if I can find it. I gotta try to. There it is. Let's see the original. I don't know. What is it? Let me see if I can quickly cite a little behind the scenes.
Right.
Tidbit on like. Let's see. Oh, originally her name was Nikki. That's what it was.
Well, it went from Nikki to Tess.
Yeah, I don't know why. I still don't know why, honestly. But that's just a little like behind the scenes fun fact.
Okay, well, I learn something new every day.
Yeah, I still don't know actually. I don't know that they know why.
I was gonna say because, far as what I'm trying to think, did I even hear them even say Nikki? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard.
No, I mean originally when I first auditioned her, the character was called Nikki, and then they changed it to Tess.
Oh,
So
okay,
the game has always been Tess.
Oh, okay.
The original audition, it was Nikki, the original scene. So, yeah.
Well, Tess kind of fits.
No, I love that it's Tess.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was on point.
I love that it's Tess.
That was another good point from the director. The director's on it. The director is on it, man.
He's awesome.
Well, I think, man, I don't think anyone else has any questions, man. So I think we
No,
covered. I
maybe
think we
because we
covered.
talked a lot already.
Yo, I think we covered a lot, yo, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful
Yes.
for it.
I mean, like, if anybody wants to shout me out and ask a question, always ask me. I'm on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm pretty
Okay.
responsive. I mean, at Jennifer Sunbell. But yeah, I'm so always happy to talk about Tess and Need for Speed and behind the scenes stuff because I mean, I just think it's cool. So I love
It is.
sharing it. So
It is very cool, and I'm gonna go ahead and after we talk, I'm gonna put all your socials or whatever your point of contact that you can be reached at. Even just inquiring about
yeah.
some of your content, and I think you have some gram stuff where you actually have some pictures that you take, and I know you actors, you
I
got some
do.
acting things on there.
I do. I'm so bad. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I mean, I will say I've been super blessed and fortunate myself to be so
Hmm.
busy especially this past year that,
Right, right.
I mean, I don't post a lot, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys, but,
Oh, that's fine.
so I'm not in the business of trying to get a whole bunch of followers or anything like that. But if somebody does want to reach out and be like, hey, I have a question about Test or Need for Speed or anything I've done, I'm just always happy to talk about it because, I mean, why am I creating this character and doing this stuff if I don't want to talk about it?
Right, right,
Like
right. Well,
that don't make
hey,
no sense.
I'm telling you, I greatly appreciate it, and I will put those links or information in the description. And again,
Yeah.
you all, thank you for blessing us with your presence. We
Oh,
have
I'm so happy to
we
be
have the
here.
special and the beautiful and magnificent Jennifer Sunbill in the building, aka Tess. You know what I'm saying? Again,
uh,
shout out to you and the cast, man. Y'all keep doing good things over there. Wish you blessings and much success in your future,
Thank
whatever you
you.
have going on coming up as well. Y'all already
Yeah, and
know.
we'll stay in contact. We'll stay in contact
Oh,
for
no
sure.
doubt. No, hey, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm out here. I'm trying to get it.
Yeah, let's do. I'm happy to support you in any way I can.
Greatly.
Game recognized game, right? I
Greatly.
recognize the work.
Greatly.
You know.
I surely appreciate it. I surely appreciate it. And on that note, thank you all for tuning in right now. If you haven't already, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that like, hit that bell. Shout out to the members out
Support
there.
Ultra
And True
Jbadboy.
Pep. You here in the background? Let's get it. Y'all heard it, man. Stop playing. Hey, bless up and stay dope, man. Until next time, man. I am out. I'll holler at y'all.